So charities are facing a £3,000 annual bill for driving electric vans this winter under the Transport for London plans. I'm going to read into this exclusive from Byline Times, you guys. So it says the proposals to slash electric vehicles discount in London will hit food redistribution organisations and charity shops with thousands of pounds in extra costs. Electric vans, which, you know, we're supposed to be encouraging and pushing people towards more electric vehicles here. And we're talking specific, and this specifically in this exclusive, we're talking about charities here. Charities like food banks here, Felix, for example, them and many others who do really important work here, are going to be facing extra bills as a result of this. As a result of this, and this is extremely concerning. Why is this happening? And we're talking. And the thing is that sticks out of my head more than anything is that we're talking about electric vehicles. When we're supposed to be transitioning to green, we're supposed to be transitioning away from petrol, diesel cars because they pollute and they cause emissions. Because we want to go more green. Why are we punishing people for driving electric vans? And the thing that's more annoying is that we're talking, and then here you got charities that do very important work here, very, very important work here, are going to be facing with some of these bills as well. And it's just absolutely outrageous. And can I just also point out before we read into this article as well, how much I hate, and I do use the word hate, I hate seeing the king here at a charity doing its work. When he has so much money, they have his family and royal family, they have so much money, they take so much from us taxpayers. And they could end poverty in literally one day if they wanted to. They could end poverty with the amount of wealth that these people have. It makes me sick to see the king at a charity event here. It really, really does. So charities who say they have done the right thing by investing in electric vehicles will face a new daily charge of £9 to drive a zero-emissions van in central London from December. The charge from Transport to London could add over £3,000 to the annual running cost of each electric van, a major financial hit at a time when they're facing higher wage bills and the recent employers' national insurance hike. So from December this year, the 100% congestion charge discount for electric vehicles is set to be reduced. Publicly owned TfL, which is chaired by Labour's Mayor Sadiq Khan, is consulting on a new 25% discount for electric cars and 50% discount for electric vans. Spokesperson for Green Campaign Clean Cities said they were worried that this will mean that charities who operate vans in central London will either won't be able to afford the shift to electric or will shift back to diesel. This will have a negative impact on air quality and decarbonisation and doesn't support a just transition, the non-profit argues. So the congestion charge here, right? So he's looking to apply discounts for electric cars and electric vehicles here. But they're still going to be facing these bills. I guess he's doing this because obviously the congestion charge has been one of the things that a lot of drivers in and around London have absolutely hated the congestion charge here. But for all those haters out there, the majority of Londoners still back him because he's been elected 3 times. So clearly their voices are not as big as they say they are against the congestion charge. But it's frustrating that that electric cars and vehicles are still going to be facing this on top of it. Some people will call it discrimination if electric cars are not hit with congestion charge. Excuse me, but I think I think Sadiq is just trying to show that it's all vehicles as well. But yeah, I just a part of me just feels like it's wrong, you know. So clean cities are pushing for a 100% discount on electric vans and trucks operated by an SME or charity. Food banks and food redistribution organisations like the Tussle Trust and the Felix Project are expected to be hit hard. Felix recently purchased a fleet of electric vans, which they will now have to pay over £3,000 a year to run in central London. Charities collecting for charity shops are also likely to be hit by the measure. Zach Bond, the campaign manager at Clean City, said, The mayor is right to back electric vehicles. We can't reach net zero or clean up the air without them. These proposals need improving, giving charities, small businesses who have gone green will be a hit to a new £9 daily charge per electric van. Cost of over £3,000 a year would be a huge blow to charities like food banks and small firms who need the greatest support. The mayor should continue the 100% congestion charge discount for electric vans run by SMEs and charities. Spokesperson for London's food charity Felix Project told Valentine's, "We're proud to rescue high-quality surplus food and redistributions it to Londoners who need it the most. In central London, when we do this, we're a fleet of electric vans so that we can contribute to cleaner air, and we share net zero journey. Every penny we spend on operational costs is a penny that we aren't spending on helping Londoners. So this new charge of over £3,000 for each of our electric vans is very concerning." Raj Singh, director of charity at Thomas Flanks, a group supporting disadvantaged children and young people, added, "Charities provide a vital lifeline to the city's most vulnerable. We urge the mayor to take us into consideration when making this decision." Responding to the concerns, a Transport for London spokesperson said the congestion charge has been in place since its introduction in 2003 to manage traffic and congestion in essential 1% of London during the busiest times of days. Without the changes proposal to our consultation, the charge would become less effective, and with an estimated additional 2,200 vehicles in the zone on an average weekday, under the proposals we are proposing a new cleaner vehicle discount, CDV, for those who need to drive in the zone and do so in the cleanest vehicles possible. The spokesperson added that under the new scheme, electric vehicle drivers would still be able to benefit from a discount with a greater reduction for journeys that are harder to switch from walking, cycling and public transport, such as those by vans and commercials or charitable purposes. Quote, "We recognise the important roles charities plays in assessing the draft integrated impact assessment published as part of our consultation materials. We would encourage them to respond to the consultation to help with our plans." The charge was last increased in 2020. TfL said the proposed level of £18 is less than inflation. Full details of the proposal can be found here. TfL said the proposed new congestion rates build on ongoing package of support from City Hall for businesses to switch to zero emissions, including the Mayor's Scrappage Scheme, which has provided financial assistance to help eligible London residents, businesses and charities to scrap, donate and retrofit vehicles that do not meet the ultra-low emissions zone, the UNEZ emissions standard. Yeah, the ultra-low emission zone has been a real benefit, especially helping people get more off and onto public transport. TfL's draft impact assessment for the new policy will be finalised following the consultation, taking into account the consultation responses will be made available to the mayor when making a decision on the proposal. And TfL is encouraging the public and group, including charities, to respond to the consultation, which closes on the August the 11th. The Mayor's Air Quality Fund, the MAQF, has also provided boroughs with 27 million in funding, matched by 20 million in funding resources from boroughs and partners to help projects working to improve air quality in the capital. So TfL has plans to increase the number of public electric vehicles, that's EV charging points in the capital, to 40,000 by 2030. The capital's transport body, along with the mayor and other organisations, have been calling for extensions of the plug-in van grant to 2026, which has recently been confirmed by the government. The grant provides incentives for organisations to switch to ultra-low emission vans. Grants are also available for organisations towards the cost of installing charge points at their sites, officials note. I do think they need to look at further discounts and incentives, especially in particular for charities here. I want to just touch on the specifics of charities here. I think there needs to be done to protect charities here. And the last thing you want to see is anyone switching back from electric to diesel or petrol, really, at all. The last thing you want is doing that. I do like. There's a lot of what the TfL has said there in their bits there. I agree with, obviously, and the importance of helping transition as much as they can. But I think we need to look at what are they doing to protect charities from these upcoming changes. What are they doing to ensure them? Okay, so they are proposing 50% discount on electric vehicles. Well, there's still 50% charge that's still going to be coming to them that they still have to deal with if those proposals still go through. So in that regard, what does that mean for charities? Is that charge going to be worth it to them, or is it going to be? Will it be better for them to switch back to a petrol one? At the end of the day, charities need to be able to look after their finances, and the same goes with any other employers or businesses out there that relies on vans to get from places from A to B as well. So what do you guys honestly think? What do you guys make of this £3,000 annual bill for electric vehicle vans, and the response from TfL on it? Let me know your thoughts and more on all this down in the comment section below. Now, if you found this video interesting and informative, hit that like button, share it across social media, subscribe if you haven't already. Do check out Rumble and Patreon for exclusive content on those platforms as well. And if you want to financially support me in the work that I do here, you can click the join button down below to become a YouTube member for as little as 99p. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.